This will be the first time I've ever said this about a horror movie, but it's a good thing about this horror movie. I've never seen a horror movie that's on a speed track and they end up definitely being a crowd pleaser. Summer Camp, directed by Alberto Marini. This movie is off the chain, and the reason why I got a smile still on my face because this movie is definitely a crowd pleaser. It starts off with these four summer counselors that's getting prepared for these kids to show up at at the camp. So you do camp, you got to make sure that you prep things and get yourself ready because you got to deal with all that hypeness that come in. But they train each other to run around the park, run around the woods and in the areas and stuff. But they're doing it blindfold. So when you got one counselor in front that's blindfolded and tied up, and then you got the other counselor running behind them to tell them wherever to dodge left, dodge right, or just dodge anything that they just happen to run into. Because see, if that was my ass blindfolded, I think I would have hit a tree line. And then my neck would have broke, and that would have been the end of that. But they end up going to the campsite. They're getting everything together, but when they got there, the camp looked at all types of fucked up. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, the camp looked like nobody ain't been there in years. It looked like pure hell. I mean, it's not swept up. The grass and the trees, everything is all jacked up. So they're just trying to get everything together. The water's not working. So they're like, okay, well, listen, like tomorrow, because Will, Michelle, oh my God, I'm sorry, y'all. I have to make sure I get the names right. Will, Michelle, and Christy and Antonio trying to get everything together. So next thing you know, it's nighttime. Everybody's winding down. Antonio goes down to the cellar to get some wine, but he ended up seeing this dust. Him and Will's down there, and they having a conversation about some things. So he's like, man, what is all this dust? But it looks like pollen. But he ended up pulling it, and it was all sticky and shit. And next thing you know, you just saw him do this like, and next thing you know, Will walks up on him and he tackles the shit out of Will, trying to take Will's life. He's all bleeding out his mouth and shit. I mean, when he screamed, he sounded like the fucking Hawk. Like he was literally trying to kill Will, and he took this paw. I love that paw. I love the paw. I don't know what the hell, it must have fell off a statue or something, but he tried to kill him with this claw paw. Next thing you know, Will had to defend himself. So the girl Christy, went down there. And she saw what the hell happened, so she ended up running to the girl Michelle, like, listen, you gotta leave, let's go, because Will kill Antonio. So they get in the car. So the girl's like, what's going on? Okay, slow down. So she's starting up the car, and next thing you know, the fucking pollen came out of the car, and it hit the girl Michelle, so she's beating her head on the steering wheel, like, beep, 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 like, while the car was driving, and then she just straight up turned on that ass. Homegirl jumped straight out the car while the car was moving, which is I don't blame her ass. But before I get any further, let's give this movie a rating, shall we? I give this movie 2 thumbs up and a big ass smiley face. Oh yeah. Now in this whole fucked up, situation, you got Christy, Will, and Michelle trying to survive this situation. And then outside, like when they're outside and everything's going on, you can hear other people around the area. You just hear screams coming left and right. Either somebody getting fucked up or annihilated or something else happening. But the movie is off the chain. There's a lot of things I cannot say, but it's some things that I'm just trying to give y'all enough just to let you know that this movie is so awesome. And I like the idea that they didn't go with the zombie aspect, because I want nobody, when you review this movie or you see this movie, please don't think zombie, because there's nothing zombie-ish about this movie. You definitely can tell that whatever happens to them, which is I can't tell you about that, you have to see it, but it turns them and it does something to their mind, but it does it temporarily. So it does it like for a long time. So let's say, for instance, if I turn and I come after you, and then all of a sudden I come down off the shit, and then by you already knowing that I attacked you, your mind is going to be on guard. So like, if I'm near you and I'm like, oh, help me, and then you hit me with a motherfucking rock over my head, then yeah, pretty much all their minds. I really felt sorry for all three of them, because nobody knew who was turned and who was straight, so it was confusing everybody. So everybody would like kind of beat the shit out of each other. Y'all gotta check this movie out. Check this movie out. Summer Camp is awesome. I got it off of Amazon. So if anybody want to know where I seen this, I buy my movies off of Amazon, guys. Amazon got a shit ton of cool new horror movies. Y'all gotta just buy it. Amazon. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Summer Camp, because I told you what I'm doing about it. It got my highest recommendation. It got my highest, like, fucking vote it get my highest statue of the liberty. This movie is good, and I love the fact that it's not long. And I like how it just gets to the point. Like in the movie, it's like a fucking speed rail track. It's like when you start with this movie, it throws you right in. It's like kind of like being at an arena with a whole bunch of fucked up shit in there, and they're like, "Are you ready?" You like, "Huh?" And they just push your ass right out there, and then everything just fucked you up. That's how this movie is. This movie is awesome. It got my highest rating. I highly recommend it. Please start supporting these independent films because they deserve it. They deserve it just as much as these pieces of shit that's still in the movie theaters right now. This movie, man, it's mind blowing. And like I said, I know that if I like this movie, I know y'all gonna love this movie. It's a definite crowd pleaser, and it definitely will please you. And to all my movie lovers, I love